Welcome once again to your number one spotlight zone where gist doesn't just drop, it explodes, shakes timelines, stirs arguments, and forces even the actors themselves to start explaining what nobody asked them. Here, nothing hides, nothing escapes, and nothing passes under the carpet. When heat enters Nollywood, we bring the fire straight to your screen. So settle in, relax, and get ready because what you're about to hear today is deeper, louder, and hotter than anything they thought they could keep quiet. Now this one sweet past the normal Nollywood drama way people they clap for. This one get layers, get tension, get quiet fire, and get those unspoken moments that make fans scream, somebody explain what is going on here. So buckle up, because this gist no be the kind you read casually. This one will drag your attention from the beginning straight down to the last line. And before we go all the way in, make sure you subscribe to Stress Ninja TV so you no go miss any gist, any leak, any secret, or any spark that Nollywood is hiding. Let's go deep into the matter. Maurice has always been the type of actor who can command a room, a set, or a scene. He has charm, he has wit, he has screen presence, the kind that makes fans lean forward when he appears on camera. But lately, a storm has been brewing, and it's not about bad scripts, production issues, or rival actors. The storm is about fame, about rising stars, about chemistry, and about Maurice navigating the fine line between professionalism and personal feelings. Sonia and Pearl Watt, two actresses whose names have been lighting up Nollywood charts, comment sections, and gossip pages, are both rising fast, but the question that fans are screaming across social media is, can Maurice handle the twin hit of Sonia and Pearl's rising fame together? It all started subtly. Fans began noticing that Maurice's energy seemed different whenever Sonia and Pearl were on set. Not different in a bad way, no, not at all, but different in a way that suggested tension, admiration, subtle competition, and perhaps even hidden anxiety. People began posting clips of Maurice's expressions during scenes, his eye contact, his pauses, his small gestures that indicated he was juggling more than just lines and camera angles. It was almost like he was walking a tightrope, balancing the on-screen magic between Sonia and Pearl while also keeping his own footing in the ever-competitive world of Nollywood stardom. The first sparks of public discussion began when a behind-the-scenes clip of Maurice, Sonia, and Pearl leaked online. Fans replayed it hundreds of times. Maurice is seen directing a scene with Sonia, giving her tips on delivery and posture, and then immediately switching to Pearl, giving her the same intensity of attention. But viewers noticed something. With Sonia, his tone was softer, his gestures more casual, almost protective. With Pearl, his tone was firmer, more analytical, almost challenging. Fans zoomed in on those subtle differences and immediately began debating online, Maurice they treat both differently. Is they protective for Sonia, competitive for Pearl? Obi normal dey like me. Another fan added, this guy they try balance waller, but the waller don't already start for comment section. It didn't take long for social media to explode. Twitter threads, TikTok compilations, Instagram reels, everyone was picking apart Maurice's every move. Some fans argued he was simply professional, giving each actress the kind of energy that suited their style and the script. But others weren't convinced. They said the energy was personal. That his eyes, his body language, his micro-expressions, were screaming things he might not even say out loud, admiration, concern, curiosity, perhaps even an inkling of competition or jealousy. And here's where the gist takes a dramatic turn. In one particular scene, Maurice had to perform a highly emotional confrontation between Sonia's character and Pearl's character. According to insiders, the tension was palpable, not just in the story but in reality. Crew members allegedly whispered among themselves because the way Maurice navigated between Sonia and Pearl was hypnotic. He was delivering lines with intensity, yes, but there was also a subtle softness when Sonia reacted, a careful attentiveness when Pearl spoke, and an almost invisible weight in his posture that screamed, I am balancing two forces that are bigger than the story itself. Fans called it the Maurice Scissor effect, a term that immediately went viral on TikTok and Instagram stories. The reactions were wild. One fan wrote, I know they lie, Maurice don't carry two sons for him chest. He dey shine for Sonia, they glow for Pearl, and we dey watch am dey sweat quietly. Another said, this non-Nollywood chemistry, but he gets small waller because Maurice no fit carry both for long. Something go give. People began speculating not just about professional tension but about personal tension. Did Maurice secretly favor one actress over the other? Was there a love triangle forming, or was it purely artistic dynamics? And the online heat only increased when insiders started dropping hints. A crew member reportedly said, "Maurice they care for both differently, and you fit see 'em if you watch their interactions closely. He dey soft for Sonia sometimes, he dey strict for Paul sometimes. You go think say he dey act, but the small signs they tell true story." This statement alone sent social media into overdrive. People began making threads titled, "Maurice Sam's heart versus his head, how he handles Sonia and Paul." They compared hours of clips, paused frames, zoomed faces, analyzed tones, and compared BTS footage. It was like watching a live Nollywood drama unfold in real time, except the drama was happening behind the camera. Then came the fan-favorite moment, the one that made everyone scream in unison. During a particularly tense love scene between Maurice and Sonia, a small error caused Paul to accidentally step into the frame. Instead of reacting angrily or staying in character alone, Maurice adjusted the scene subtly, giving Sonia space while managing Paul's positioning. It was a delicate maneuver that required attention, precision, and a level of emotional intelligence most actors don't need to show on set. Fans went berserk. This man they managed two stars at once. Obi no waller. Obi no genius. Another posted, "Maurice no director, actor, referee, and maybe heart handler. We dey watch am live." The whispers didn't stop there. Social media analysts began dissecting even smaller interactions, how Maurice laughed at jokes from Sonia but barely cracked a smile with Paul, how he glanced at Paul when Sonia spoke, how his hands moved differently when he gestured to each actress. Fans began crafting elaborate theories, some jokingly suggesting Maurice needed a personal assistant just to manage the emotional tension. Others suggested Nollywood producers might have to hire relationship counselors just to keep the set sane. Adding to the frenzy, one of the leaked BTS videos showed Maurice adjusting Paul's microphone during a scene, then looking at Sonia to check if everything was okay with her. The subtlety of his attention didn't escape fans. "He dey handle both like CEO handle two departments," one wrote. Another said, "If this not acting, make we nominate him for 10 awards straight." The clip alone went viral, racking up millions of views within hours. Comments flew faster than the views could climb. "Maurice no fit hide feelings, he dey there for both. No big waller, he dey try balance stars but stars dey burn him chest, Obi no professional juggling or no personal waller." The tension only escalated when Paul and Sonia were interviewed separately. Both actresses were asked about working with Maurice, and their answers were polite, professional, but noticeably soft. Sonia smiled and said, "Maurice makes acting easy. He understands me." Paul added, "Working with Maurice pushes me to be better every time." Social media exploded again. Fans read between the lines. They scrutinized smiles, pauses, inflections. Some concluded that Sonia's admiration hinted at comfort, while Paul's words carried challenge and respect, further fueling the Maurice balancing act narrative. Then came the ultimate point of controversy, a leaked private clip showing Maurice walking both actresses to their trailers after a long night of shooting. He carried bags, made small talk, and appeared unusually calm and collected. But fans noticed the subtle differences again. His hand lingered a little longer on Sonia's back, a little firmer with Paul's. His voice softened with one, sharpened with the other. The internet went wild. "No waller don't enter Nollywood oh," one comment read. Another said, "If no movie, this scene dey unscripted, pure life." Memes exploded. TikTok users made compilations titled, "Maurice Sam, King of Handling Sonia and Paul." Some even jokingly posted charts comparing his energy distribution like a stock market analysis. Fans began debating fiercely about Maurice's limits. Could he maintain his professional poise if both actresses' fame continued to rise? Could the growing attention, social media scrutiny, and public fascination crack the delicate balance he's maintaining? Some argued yes. They said fame can create friction, jealousy, and pressure that even the best actors can't navigate perfectly. Others argued no. They said Maurice has shown the skill, patience, and charisma to handle any situation. They pointed to moments when he diffused tension, managed scenes with grace, and kept both actresses feeling valued as evidence of his mastery. The discussion then moved beyond just Maurice. Fans started analyzing how Sonia and Pearl reacted to his attention. Some insisted that Sonia enjoyed the gentle, protective approach, while Pearl thrived under the challenging, analytical energy. Others pointed out that both actresses were highly professional and likely understood Maurice's balancing act, keeping interactions friendly yet efficient. Still, the general consensus remained: the energy on set was too real, too visible, and too volatile for anyone to ignore. Then came a turning point, a fan-leaked compilation of moments where Maurice smiled, laughed, gestured, and reacted differently with both actresses. The compilation was meticulous, time-stamped, slowed down, and analyzed frame by frame. Social media exploded in comments like, "I can't breathe. No fire on set be this, Maurice dey manage fame and chemistry at once, respect, Sonia dey soft, Pearl dey tough, Maurice dey caught in between." The clips went viral, trending in multiple countries where Nollywood content dominates social feeds. Even insiders weighed in. One crew member anonymously revealed, "Maurice dey handle both well, but he get moments where you fit see stress dey show for him face small. He dey professional, but this level of fame, this level of attention, e no easy at all." Fans immediately took this as proof that while Maurice is skilled, the situation might escalate if not handled carefully. Some even jokingly suggested that Nollywood producers should create a Maurice Sam fame management task force just to keep peace on set. Fans also began speculating about off-screen implications. Could Maurice's delicate handling of Sonia and Pearl spill into social media trends, interviews, or future casting decisions? Would fans start choosing sides, creating fandom wars, or even influencing Nollywood award nominations based on perceived favoritism? The conversations were endless, sprawling across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and private WhatsApp groups. The gist became more than a story, it became a cultural phenomenon, a Nollywood-wide debate about fame, power, professionalism, and human emotion. And yet, through all the drama, the speculation, the clips, and the comments, Maurice remained largely silent in public. He continued performing at his best, balancing interactions with Sonia and Pearl with precision and grace, letting fans interpret the small signals however they liked. Some say this silence is strategic, letting the mystique build. Others argue it's simply professionalism at its peak. Either way, the story refuses to die down. Then came the final point that fans argue is the ultimate evidence of Maurice's dilemma, the award season. Both Sonia and Pearl are rising fast, nominated for multiple accolades. Maurice's ability to maintain composure while working with both actresses has become a talking point, sparking debates on fan pages, talk shows, and gossip blogs. Can Maurice handle two stars rising simultaneously without losing the magic? Some say yes, some say no, but everyone agrees the stakes have never been higher. And there it is, Maurice Sam, caught in the middle of professionalism, chemistry, and fan obsession, handling Sonia Uche and Pearl Watt, two of Nollywood's hottest rising stars, whose fame, charm, and talent could overwhelm even the most seasoned actor. Fans remain glued to social media, eyes peeled for the smallest clip, the tiniest gesture, any hint of favoritism, admiration, or emotional tilt. They want the full story, and while Maurice remains professional, the fire, the whispers, and the speculation only grow louder. The gist is far from over. As Sonia and Pearl continue to rise, as Nollywood projects multiply, and as fans continue to dissect every scene, every interview, every behind-the-scenes moment, Maurice's dilemma continues, balancing fame, chemistry, and attention like a master tightrope walker, all while keeping the magic alive on set. And that, my people, is why this story is trending, why it's hot, and why we are all watching closely. So stay tuned, stay alert, and stay subscribed. The story is still unfolding, the clips are still leaking, and the drama is still rising. Make sure you subscribe to Stress Ninja TV so you never miss a single moment of Maurice Sam's delicate dance with Sonia and Pearl, Nollywood's hottest, most talked about dilemma. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your notifications on, because the next clip, the next gesture, and the next scene might just change everything.